Hey you guys, it's Jessica. Username is JessicaCakes. Today is Monday, December 10th, 2018, and I am here to do a tag video. Addie from the Gastric Couple tagged me to do this video, and I think I will tag New Me to do the video. It's kind of short. It's only 10 questions. So, number one is any regrets in your choice of VSG or RNY? No. I had the lap band before I had it converted to VSG, and I hate to say that I regret really anything in my life. I think everything is a learning experience, and but I probably would not have gotten the lap band. It was miserable for a long, long time. So, yeah, I think I regret getting the lap band. But as far as the conversion to VSG, my life is so much better now because of it. I'm only 4 months out from that, and I also, if you haven't watched my videos before, I was pregnant when they did the surgery. So one of my regrets, which I don't think is my fault, but I do wish they had checked the pregnancy test that they did on me before they actually did the surgery, because it has been kind of stressful with that, and I am concerned that I won't be able to utilize this tool to the full extent. But I'm so much happier without the lap band, and my pregnancy is going pretty well so far, and I don't have pain from the band, and I am actually enjoying eating again, even though it's in much smaller amounts. It's not painful like it was with the lap band, so no regrets with that. And I am pretty happy that I chose the VSG over the RNY, especially in this situation, because I would be really, there's no malabsorption with RNY or with VSG, and I'd be really concerned being pregnant this soon after having any kind of weight loss surgery. But I would be a little more concerned if I had had the gastric bypass. Number two, regardless of weight, what is your best attribute? I think my best physical attribute is, I think that's what they're talking about, is I've always liked the shape of my body. I've always been very curvy. I have an hourglass figure when I'm not pregnant, obviously. My waist is really small in comparison to my bust and my hips. And, even when I'm bigger, I still have that curvy figure. And even when I lose weight, I still have those curves, which I like. So yeah, that is, I think, my best physical attribute, or the attribute that I like the best. Number three, do you have, or are you going to start a plastic surgery fund? Yeah, I do. I have money set aside. I have some investments, so I have some money that's just kind of sitting there, and that is probably where I would take the money out of to get plastic surgery. I will most likely, I definitely will have my boobs done. I think I would have had that done regardless of whether I had weight loss surgery or not, just because I am pregnant with my second child and I want a third baby, and so after that, and breastfeeding and everything, I would like those lifted up and kind of evened out, because breastfeeding and being pregnant does a toll on them. I also would like to probably have my tummy done, like a tummy tuck. And again, this is after I am done having kids, and I do want to be at a weight where I want to be at my goal weight, and then I want to be able to have maintained that weight for quite a bit of time before I have these things done. But yeah, definitely gonna happen. Number 4, did you lose a lot of breast tissue? Like I said, I'm only 4 months out and I'm pregnant, so obviously my boobs are growing and because they're getting ready for milk and all of that good stuff. But in the past, when I've lost weight, I do lose a little bit, but I've always had larger breasts. So, in high school, when I was 160 pounds, I had like a C D cup. So, I'm assuming that's kind of where they'll stay. And then when I do have plastic surgery, I think my ideal cup size would be like a small D or like a regular D, because right now this one is like a double D and this one's a C, so they're a little wonky right now. Number 5, what is your biggest future or completed non-scale victory? One of the ones that come to mind is that I would really like to be able to go shopping, and kind of pick whatever I like off the rack and be like, oh, I'm a size 6 or I'm a size 8, whatever I feel comfortable at the time. But to go shopping, and just be able to buy things because I think they're pretty or I like the colors or whatever, instead of being like, this style looks good on me, or black is more flattering on me, or this is more comfortable to me. It would be really cool just to get back into like fashion and be able to enjoy shopping again is one of my little like things that I would love. Another non-scale victory is to have healthy pregnancies and healthy babies. And being overweight doesn't mean that you're going to have an unhealthy pregnancy. And I'm not trying to insinuate that, but but like for me, my first pregnancy went pretty well, but I had gestational diabetes and I had high blood pressure, and losing weight definitely is something that would help prevent that. It may or may not, because there's plenty of people who are of normal weight and have those issues too, but that's like kind of a non-scale victory. Just to be comfortable in my own skin again is like going to be a huge non-scale victory for me. Sorry, I sound so congested because I am. Number 6, have or are you keeping your surgery a secret? What do you say when someone asks how you did it? It's not necessarily a secret, but it is not something that I feel like everyone needs to know about. If you follow me on Instagram, I do post some before and after pictures and stuff like that, but my Instagram is my personal Instagram. It's not a weight loss one, and I don't openly say like, oh, I had surgery. If someone asks me, I say it's from diet and exercise that I lost weight, and I think that's how it's going to be. I feel like if someone's really interested in knowing, or if I think it might help someone by me telling them that I did, then I would tell them, but otherwise it's not really anyone's business. And just with like the whole pregnancy stuff and everything, it's like I don't want to get into it with people and have to explain everything. And I know with the lap band I got a lot of like, you're not that big, like why did you do it? And it just was really annoying and not helpful and not supportive. So I just stay away from telling people about it. However, I think it is important to tell people and to talk about it with the people who are close to you, and to tell them how you're doing and to be accountable and to say, oh no, I'm not eating that, or oh yeah, I am eating that, or hey, I can eat what I want because I'm an adult, or just to have an open dialogue with the people around you, I think is important too. So it's kind of like, that's a yes and no question. Let's see. Number 7, who is your favorite Disney character and why? I think my favorite Disney princess is Belle. I loved the live action Beauty and the Beast musical. I thought it was so well done. I could watch it over and over and over, and I loved Emma Watson in it, and I loved the music. And it's kind of funny because I like grew up on Disney. I love Disney, but it's funny like being an adult watching Disney movies, being an adult and being like a feminist and being a parent watching these movies, because I'm like, oh girl, like you knew that prince for one day, you can't marry him. And like I get all like riled up watching these movies now, and it's so funny. But like when I watched Frozen, I was like, those parents that's some bad parenting, telling her not to feel anything and to like lock her up and make her wear gloves all the time. Rude. You're supposed to be encouraging them to like be themselves. And so anyway, sorry, tangent. That's why I really like Belle, is because she is herself, and she said, she's okay with being different than the other people in her town, and she is smart, but she's compassionate, and she's witty, and she's like, F you, Gaston, like, I don't want to marry you, you're gross, even though, like, all the other girls are, like, swooning over him. So that is why I like Belle. Number 8, if we have a meetup with our weight loss surgery community, where would you want to meet? Well, I mean, realistically, it's really hard for me to travel. Right now, I love traveling, but right now I don't have a lot of money, and when I do get time off, I spend it with my family and like traveling with my husband and all of that. So, but I would love a meetup if it was close by. So, San Francisco is an awesome place, and I'm good at planning things. So maybe when I'm not pregnant, I can plan something for you guys if anyone would be interested. And if it's somewhere else, I would see if I could do it, because I think that would be really fun. Number 9, what makeup item? Oh, I'm so out of breath, you guys. I can't breathe through my nose, and I'm like, what makeup item can you not live without? My eyebrow pencil and mascara, and I can't even choose which one because they're both equally as important. Usually, like, if I'm not wearing much makeup, I'll just do foundation, and then a little bronzer, a little highlighter, mascara, and eyebrow, and like some lip gloss, kind of like I did right now. But if I had to choose any of those things, I would just do my eyebrows and my eyelashes, and I'd be like okay to go. Even when I go to the gym, I do my eyebrows. And 10, when did you or are you having surgery? I had my lap band done August 9th, I think, 2012. And then I had my lap band converted to the sleeve August 16th, 2018. And like I said, it's so much better than before. So I'm very happy and grateful for everything. So anyway, I hope you guys are all having a great night, and I will talk to you all later.